Hello and welcome back to Monster Train. Today we'll be doing more standard runs at Covenant rank 5, which we've unlocked now. Awoken and Stygian Guard, both are level 10 now. I think Hellhorn has 1 or 2 levels to go, and Umbra and Melting Remnant are halfway, but we're getting there. So let's begin. If I get Awoken or Stygian Guard, I'm swapping them out though, because I want to use the decks that I'm going to get XP for. Alright, so I'll be replacing the exiled Stygian Guard. I'll be replacing that with the Umbra clan. I do exiled if I had exiled, but I don't have Umbra's exile yet. I'll probably unlock them though, however this goes after this. There we go. Alright, damage shields. It's good. Damage shield, stealth extinguish. Interesting. I might go a bit of a damage shield run, see if that works well for me. Damage shield and stealth. Extra health or damage when they move between floors. Either. Either is effective. I'll just go with extra health on my units, so weak units can maybe survive one more hit. Because I know Melting Remnant has a lot of weak units. Alright. More space on the floor, or he tramples. But he's bigger. I'd like more space on the floor, I think. That way my morsels can be more effective. Let's try not to take too long on the decisions this time and see how far I can get. Just kind of making decisions based off instinct, kind of. Let's do game speed map. I'll start them on every floor, which is usually not a good idea. But in this case, it's the first battle. You've got to take the risk. Start by putting them out. Yes. Terrain steward behind. Damage shield and two of the damaging morsels. That's a good idea. Nothing makes it to the top. My health isn't so good though. So, oh yes, damage shield morsel and one dreg. They're expendable. I've got 2 of these. Hopefully I get some things that can heal them. Good. A healing one and a damage one. I'll give you 1 extra damage shield. Too bad I can't put you out. Final wave. Well, you're free. More damage shield, more morsels. You need both of these to be completely fair. You're probably worth holding on to, actually. Get rid of that. Train Steward out. Get the morsel. Extra action would be nice. Do it like this. Doesn't terribly matter. Health and damage shield. And some more damage shield. We win. We only took 2 damage to our main health. I'm happy with that. Lifesteal and Ember Drain. More space. Or uncommon or rare morsel units to my hand. What was the morsel card I had? The Grovel one. Damage shield, uncommon and rare morsels for 2 actions. Uncommon or rare for no actions. Not too interested, not too interested. Not too interested. However, I did have this. Burnout, reform. Reforming could be helpful. Don't know if I want that though. A one-off reform. And I only get 1 extra burnout for it. It's early on, but I think I'll actually skip this. I'm not too invested in the Burning Remnant this run, I don't think. I'm more inclined for the morsels and stuff. Let's go this way. Upgrade some spells. Maybe I can remove Consume from one of them. Or make one cheaper. Apply damage shield and I can keep applying it. I've got to do that here. Catch is, can I make it cheaper as well? I cannot, sadly. I'll do that anyway, so one of them I can keep using, even if it's a bit more expensive. That won't apply to anything. And I'll make Grovel a bit cheaper. So I want to be able to use that damage shield as often as I can. To re-roll, I think I'll hold off on re-rolling. Because I'll only be able to get the 2 small ones or the big one. I won't have enough for both. Bonus damage. So early on they don't do much damage. Hopefully there's not too many of them. Yeah, there's not very many. This is perfect. Start by putting you out, you in front, you just behind, damage shield and 2 morsels. You know, I'll just put these 2 out, I don't really care who eats them. And that doesn't consume anyway. Perfect. more morsels in my hand. You'll die to the steward on this floor anyway. Let's get this card out of my deck. I don't want to see that again. Yeah, one more morsel and put the best 3 at the bottom. Oh no. Okay, which is the worst one? Actually, they'll all get hit. Everything I put down the bottom will get hit. Let's at least kill this then, so they can get some use. This train steward can stand out here, I guess. Nothing's on the bottom, which is weird. Damage and lifesteal. Final wave. I'll put 2 drags out the bottom because they're free. Oh, he sweeps. Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. I did not think that through. I hate it when the boss of all things sweeps. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Try sweeping that. More damage shield, for sure. That's all I can do. And it doesn't do anything. What, does sweep pierce through the damage shield or something? Ugh. $15 health after the second battle. This is so bad. Do I have this? I don't. That could be good. This could be good. I'm not interested in that. I'll grab Antumbra Assault from there. And from here, Descend and Daze, Health and Burnout, Burnout and Multi-Strike. Again, I'm not too interested in these. Legion of Wax is good. Alloyed Construct could be good. Tempted to do Legion of Wax or the Alloyed Construct. I'd have to put them at the top if I got them. Let me check my deck once more. I could pass on this, but there's 2 rare things it's offering. Alloyed Construct, Big Sludge, or Legion of Wax. I'll skip. Even though that was the card that I turned on the extra difficulty there for. When I summon a morsel unit on this floor, create a copy. That's good. I'll get that more often. Gorge abilities trigger an additional time. I like that. And here, you can remove a unit or give them a spell. Let's see. What can I give? So whatever I give, I won't be able to use for a couple battles. I'll give him the spell. I'll give him this damage shield spell. The one that consumes. They enter with rage and they get armor on slaying. I'll probably die here. One thing that gets through and it's over. Put they have rage. I'll put you out front because you're expendable. And this is a better thing to have there. I'll just get an extra morsel while I can. Start by putting you out front. Damage, shield, and morsels. Health, health. Need more. This is nice. Damage, shield. Kinda want to hold on to these. I don't want to put them to waste. There you go, we've got plenty of morsels for later on now. But the invisibility makes it quite hard to put more morsels down, doesn't it? Let's do 2 train stewards. And this again. And one of them will make it up, so I guess I'll put a drag here. Wait. Oh, you're gonna kill that and just get armor. I did that for nothing. Didn't realize that the boss was attacking already. But I guess that's the whole point of this boss. That makes sense there. You make sense at the top. You won't die, but you'll stop them. Extra action, I'll just put you up here as well. Might as well put one more person at the top. Damage shield. And 2 morsels. How does it... Oh, the life still doesn't apply yet. Okay. Well, that dies. They die. This is going to make it through. Whoops. That's fine, that's fine. Everything's on the bottom now. Start with more damage shield. Neither of these sweeps. 4, 7. I need more life steal, I think. See what this gives. Okay. Get an action for later on, regardless. Life steal is good. So life steal first. And then damage and health. That's enough. Nice. When attacking, excess damage is applied to the next enemy behind. Apply damage and burnout. Or apply damage to the front enemy depending on how many actions I spend. I'd like to put trample onto some things. That sounds like it could be very useful. Gorge for damage shield, gorge for life steal, and apply more burnout. More damage shield, please. Actions, cards, or space. Any is fairly useful. I haven't won with Umbra as my primary before. I'd be happy with any of these. How many expensive things do I have? Nothing too expensive. The only expensive things are the X cost items. An extra card. More space. I think more space just so I can get a few more morsels out. I'll go this way. Some cash, some more spell upgrades, and some health. I need health. Okay, either of these is good. More rare morsels. Or more units that can trample. Excess damage is applied to the subsequent enemy. Then again, what's going to do excess damage? Especially later on. Nothing's got that much damage it will immediately take something out. If it was sweep, it would be worth it. But it's not sweep, it's trample. So for that reason, I'll put it on these morsels. That probably would have been better to put it on first. Let's make this one cheaper. Uncommon or rare? Uncommon or rare. Right. So this is like a better version of this then. But this just deals damage as well. And it's a bit more expensive. Now I'll re-roll. Can't put that on anything. Holdover onto... I could put holdover on this. This is cheap. Damage shield and morsels, but then I'm going to have a lot of morsels. I don't mind that though. A spell that's one cheaper. Let's do that to the Umbra Stone. Champion upgrade. I can make them trample, or I can do a bit more space on the floor and higher base stats. trample or more space? I don't really care. I guess I'll go more space. Kind of doubt they'll be trampling anytime soon. Restore health when it goes up a floor. That worries me. I won't be able to kill them. They'll get to the top and they'll kill me. Damage shield. Damage and get some nice morsels. Damage shield and damage. I'd like more space on the bottom floor. Do I want this at the front or on its own floor? That's a real question. That dies anyway. I've put it out front. It's fine. I hope. And that does nothing. The train steward can come out here. On the odd chance that something makes it through. Or for that works too. Put you there. You here. I could put you out, but I'm inclined to save you for when I actually need the protection. In fact, the Dreg's probably better. Dreg will die anyway, do a bit more damage. And the train stewards should be able to finish that. Or with 2 Dregs. Yeah, I can kill the first one at least now. There's no use putting that out. Apply another damage shield. Damage and health. Nice. I've got 2 of those out to get eaten. More damage onto you would be nice. But I'd be better off with a slightly stronger one. Let's get another morsel. Ooh. Too bad I can't put that out. You're going here then, as well. Supply trample to you. Bunch of morsels. More damage shield and more morsels. Damage and health. And one to do some damage to the back thing. And here, let's stack up those damage shields. I can fit one more here, so I might as well use that. Who tramples? Ah, the big guy. Nice. $16 damage shield. This is good. Put 1 damage shield on you. And have the guys up back do a bit extra damage. Too bad we couldn't get rid of that one. Final wave. we win. Let's not take damage. Let's just speed it up by putting more damage on this thing. This is good. I've got that. I'm not interested in that. So Ember-Case it is. I can use it. Puts 3 cards in my discard, so when my deck does cycle, I have a few cards that give me extra actions. Not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Ooh, I'll get that 1 card back. Or I can leave it with them a bit longer, perhaps. Let's see. What's the upgrade? If I don't use it, it restores 2 health. And odds are I won't use it, because I've got enough things that are doing damage shields anyway. I kind of need the health, so I'll take it back now. Let's go this way. Health. Upgrade a unit. Multi-strike, health, damage and health. Multi-strike is good. Let's make you do multi-strike. Damage and health and health. I'd like you to be a bit healthier. Because you can drop fairly easily, I think. Especially the first sweep enemy that comes along, you'll die without the extra health. Okay, now I need to decide, do I want more damage and health here? Or would I rather re-roll and hope for another... I'll be able to afford another rare thing. Damage and health. There's no one I really want to put the damage and health onto except for that one, but I'd rather put something a bit nicer onto them. Like Endless, perhaps. That'd be nice. Just on the off chance they die on the first floor before I can get enough units out, at least I can get them back. Rail spikes. Rage and armor. Damage and burnout. Sap and frostbite. Damage and burnout. Possibly. Sap and frostbite. Rage and armor. I haven't actually won with any of these cards in my deck. I don't have a border on any of them. Let's see. So what I'm thinking... I have a few things that have burnout. This would get some things working a bit longer. There's not much point to it. I'm not focused on burnout. I'm not really focused on builds that any of these spikes would help with, really. But they are consumable. So I can kind of just use it when I've got no action, even if I decide I don't want it. I'll get the wax and spike. If I've got a spare action and it's the only card I've got left, I might as well make one of my burnout people last a bit longer, especially if they're up near the top. $15 armor on these for 150 coins. What's the catch? Guess it's just whether I think I can handle 15 armor. When I see enemies with a single health, I prefer not to put armor on them because they're usually bad enough. They usually spawn in groups of 3 or 4. So I'll leave it off this time. It's not worth putting the armor on 1 HP enemies because just watch, there's going to be 5 of them or so hopping all out at once. See? Okay, let's do the same thing I did last time. You here. You at front. You can have that. You can have that. Then I can start putting out these. Damage and burnout. Oh, it applies to all friendly units, so I don't want all my units to burn out. But I can get rid of the card if I want to. I don't think I've got anything I want to use it on this turn, so I'll get rid of it so I can draw other things. But I'll keep it for now in my deck. There's better things I can do with it later on, I think. Another damage shield. Eat. Eat. I'll give you this one. No need for the dregs there yet. Their damage is going up quick. Damage, shield and lifesteal. Nice and straightforward. Might as well put one of them there. Trample. You're gonna make it through whatever I do, I think. Put one up here to do a bit more damage. And a train steward, which I'll put out the front actually. I want most damage done. If that survives, there'll be a bit more of a jump. Apparently not. That was a poor decision. Well, they'll make it through whatever I do. Let's give this some more health and give them trample as well. Ooh. If I don't use this, I get some heals. These out. Bit of damage there. I'll put you out, but you're not going to be too helpful. It'd be more helpful if I did something like this. And this is the meat shield essentially. So that can get an attack off. And I got some heals. win. It's interesting how quickly I can actually get the morsels. And how many damage shields I get. Especially because the ability happens twice. Double shields. Trigger feeding immediately. Add 3 uncommon or rare morsel units to my hand. I need to kill a unit to play it. Or damage shield. And 3 uncommon or rare morsels, but that's 4 actions. I don't have 4 actions very often. Feeding. Sacrifice. I'll go sacrifice. I can always sacrifice a morsel, I'm sure. And we have a bot. Let's deal with that quickly. Solved. Okay, I've got the Waxen Spike. Mortal Entrapment, 25 damage. And Dazed, not interested. This is good. Cleanse all units of effects. That's probably going to undo my damage shields, right? This can kind of counter that though. I think resin removal is an all-around good card. I might as well just grab it. Alright, let's get another artifact. When a friendly unit dies, it gets stronger. My units aren't coming back, that's not worth it. Remove buff effects on an enemy unit when it enters my terrain. That I can get something out of. Here, I don't really need the dregs. I've got nothing to help me with burnout. They're kind of wasted. Even the train stewards are better. I've got this, but still. I'd rather keep my train stewards. At least the train stewards can get upgraded immediately if I get a specific thing up there. I could get another multi-strike warden. I think that's what I'll do. At least we don't have to break through 3 different statues this time. It's the new boss. So, if I play a unit, the unit can't attack on that turn. If the pink crystal's there, and if he does the white crystal, if one of my things dies on the floor while the white crystal's there, I get a bad card in my deck. Understood. So don't put stuff down where there's pink, and don't let them die where there's white. Okay. Let's begin with you there. You here. Dazed. I'm not too worried if you daze them. They can't attack this turn anyway. I'm more interested in putting you out. Let's remove this. Get those in there. Can sacrifice. Speaking of sacrifice. Did not care about them at all. Let's put 2 of these out to give them some life steal. Let's put the remaining ones up here. Just to power this one up a bit as well. I want to power them both. Okay, resin removal's not going to help me. Don't want to extinguish. I would like these though. Another morsel. 2 down here, which does 4 more damage shield just from that. Daze the unit. Let's just get one of these out of my hand, because I'm not planning to use these as often as I initially did, but I still want them in my deck for later on. Get a bunch of morsels. Give them trample. Damage and lifesteal. Health. Let's put a train steward. No, it's better to wait. Then again, they'll probably die soon. The more train stewards I get rid of now, the less I have to worry about later. But I didn't use them all. For I think fairly obvious reasons. If I used them all, then they probably won't all die. That's fine. This is fine. Bonus damage. Damage and health. Damage and health. Damage and health separately. Nothing I can do with the others. One thing might make it to the top. If something dies, I get a bad card. Yikes. Some extra morsels. Either way, these do best down the bottom. It's not ideal. At least nothing else will get up there for a while. Too bad this doesn't carry between. Rid of that. You here, I'll sacrifice one of them to get some better things, or just more things, I guess. Damage, damage, just for the things that do make it through. Be a little bit more effective. One down here and one up here. Final wave, we win. Stealth. This would be good if I had a way to get things back. Trigger feeding multiple times. That's good. And I'd also be interested in this. All three are good. I like these options. 8 damage permanently. But how can I get them back? It's not like he's endless. Where am I? But maybe I can make them endless. Tell you what, I'll grab them. If I can't revive them, their damage will go up a bit in time anyway. More floor space, please. Their damage will go up once each battle, regardless. I'll just put them on the top floor or something. If I can make them endless though, we'll have another good source of damage. Enemies are weaker. Spell cards with consume have a 50% chance to be discarded instead. Kind of good, kind of bad for me. I'll grab it anyway. Like, trample would be pretty good on a few other things. I was talking about endless on them. Don't know if that's worth it. Could be. Could do more health. Or multi-strike here. That worked well last time. Let's do more health onto you, because you're not easy to get back if something happens. And I rely on you. Reroll. Let's put some more health onto you too. Actually, I don't want too much health on them, because yeah, too much health on him means he's not going to die easy. I'd do a large stone on something, but I'll give him a bit of a head start on the damage end. That's plenty. Trample or more damage on the floor. More 100 damage and more floor space. Or trample. I can make him trample anyway though, without needing to make him bigger. But I'd rather make one of my multi-strike things trample. And it is consume, it's only got a 50% chance to be reused. But an extra space on the floor. It's a bit rough. We'll get into level 3. Level 3 is usually a jump on the first 2 levels. If I got to level 2, it's given me the option for level 3. I should take it. Don't want them to do more damage, but then again, if I can get the damage shield up nice and early, which for the most part I've been able to do, so I have 2 wardens. If I can get the damage shield going early, then I won't feel that 8 damage anyway. And they deal bonus damage anyway, so they'll remove my damage shield when they die. I'll leave it off. It's the second last battle here. I don't want to mess it up by turning it on. Okay. You are here. You can go here. Let's give you some morsels up front. Like so, and like so. If I put you out here as well, and you'll die, they'll get the eating things anyway, and I'll put you back up later. Like so. Eight damage, you're fine. Let's do this to you. You need the lifesteal sooner rather than later. Tempted to put you out somewhere. If I put you out here, you'll die. If I put you out here, you get the kill, but you won't die. If I put you at top, you'll die. I'll let you die. Oh, he's stealthy on his first turn. That's fine. This one needs a bit more help. And Pyre health. I always forget he's stealthy on his first turn. It's a good thing to remember though. Damage. And health. Let's use this for another morsel and just put it here to give them a damage shield. 2 damage shield actually. I actually think I'll hold on to this because I can use this to make them melt every turn just so they die a bit quicker. I'll hold on to it for now. Put you here again because that worked pretty well the first time. Eight damage shield, 2 damage shield, you need it more. Down here works better with duplicating them for more damage shield and buffs all around. Let's get rid of the drag, I've got no use for them. Nor this really. No use for it. That floor's fine, they all die. This floor, I'll do the same thing, get a lot of them out. Another one up here. Defeat this one and to give them another 2 damage shield. Resin removal, none of my people are debuffed, they aren't buffed either. I'll leave that be. Those 2 can die. Perfect plan. Would like to get a few more things from this and from this. Let's see, lifesteal, that's good. And basic damage. You're the one that... No, none of you have trample yet. It's pretty bad. Final wave. We win. This, if I'm lucky, this might be my first win with Umbra as primary. Trigger feeding. Not worried about it, not worried about it, not worried about it. I've got this already. It's a good card, but the one I've got is cheaper. And I can hold it, so it's no use having another one. Trigger feeding could be good. I can probably get a few more things out faster if I grab this. I've got that. Reform units, not really interested. The units that I need back again and again already have endless on them. These two and the assassin thing. Don't want any. I've got enough for 2 minor or 1 major upgrades from the spell or the unit shop. Let's see, which way do I want to go? I'll go this way. Grab the health, upgrades for spells. We've consumed some nice damage. That's not worth it. Apply trample for 2. Not sure if I want it there or here. I've already got one that's without consume. There's no need to have another. This is the one that I just let carry over to heal my pyre. I don't need more than 3 of these. That's overkill. Okay, but I can only afford 1 or 2 of these. That's not an option. I could make something cheaper though, so I could do this cheaper. Cheaper sacrifice. Cheaper trample. No, I'm better off removing consume, I think. I could get a few things with trample then. But after 2 turns, there's only 2 creatures I really want to put trample on. I'll do it here. So I can do some damage to something at the back if I really need to. And I could duplicate you, 36 damage, but these already do more damage. You're just kind of the last line of defense, I guess, or something to put out the front if the damage shields fail me. Let's see, if I do 2 morsel masters, then my morsels go even further. But I've got enough morsels, that's not really anything to worry about. What do I want another one of? Could get another Crucible Warden. They're all good. Could put one on the top floor too. These is what my deck revolves around. I've got 27 cards in my deck. I've got to make sure I get one on the first turn. And I wouldn't have been able to afford anything here anyway. They're always expensive here. Final battle. Wait, did that say he halves them? Hopefully that doesn't mean he's going to be halving my my shield. Half. Hopefully not too often though. Alright. Let's start by putting you out. Put you on the middle floor this time, so you don't take too much damage. You at the back again. Let's get rid of a train steward as long as... No, I'm not giving free armor out. Let's do this. There's 2 extra actions for next turn. I'm not worried about the train steward. Awesome. 1 here. Could do 1 down here. 23. They'll survive, but only with 1 health. They'll get some shots out. Both of them. The middle one needs the most help, so let's start putting these morsels out. Get some extra damage onto this one before it dies. And more damage shield here, just so you don't die just yet. Can't believe they die. Let's put you out front. Let's put you down the bottom. Yeah, it's not good. Things are gonna make it through. Good thing I healed up a bit. Oh, what? No Ember? Why not? Why don't I have any actions? My turn just began. Huh? What's going on? None of my things have Ember Drain. I should be able to put these out. Get some morsels. Use this. More damage shield. What a waste. Let's me do it this time. Let's put these out again, like usual. You can stand here. You can go behind as much as that helps, I guess. Do not like how much stuff's getting through. Why? Why don't I have an action? I did it again. There's nothing that should be stopping it, right? I'm losing actions for no reason. stop me from playing my cards. Wow. It's like 3 turns this game where I haven't been able to use the cards I should have been able to. It's over because all those turns where I couldn't get my attacks off. I just couldn't play cards for no reason. So stupid. Surely it's a bug of some sort. New card, engine upgrade. More space on the floor. And more action every turn for the rest of the battle, that's good. 3 damage to the rear enemy unit when something is eaten. Very situational. And the last exiled champion that I was yet to unlock. Cool. Too bad that wasn't a win though, because I could have won that. It was just not letting me play cards. And I looked at every single unit, nothing had Ember Drain on it. And there was no cards that I was using that made me use less, have less actions. I should have had actions. So weird. That's where I'm going to be stopping for tonight. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed it. Also hope to see you next time. It's been fun. Bye.